How did Jay-Z even hear of Jamhuri
By
Wear?
people. I moved to New York. I interned for a company called Echo. I don't know if you remember Echo with the rhino. In the industry, it was a $1 billion brand at that time. There was this guy called Mark Echo. He was a guy from New Jersey. He believed that he could start a brand and started this brand, took off. So I went intern for him. And then a few months later, he called me back and they said, we love how you work. Come back. And now we're going to pay you for it. I was like, you can pay me for something I want to do for free? And then when that started making those connections. So I met a lady called June Ambrose. June Ambrose is why people wear Timberlands in the streets. Took industrial boot and put it with street culture. Put the denim on it and people are like, that works. You know, the videos of like Puffy with the shiny suits. That's June Ambrose stylist. She's a stylist, right?
At the time, okay.
Yeah, she's a stylist. One of the biggest hip-hop stylists.
Sorry.
Mase, exactly. Yes. So she's one of the biggest hip-hop stylists alive, I would say.
Ah.
So I met her, and from there, she does style Jay-Z. So when Live 8 came up, which was, Live 8, the charity show they do, and it was happening in Philly, we met up, and she was like, yeah, I remember your brand, and Jay-Z's doing this thing. And he has Rockaway at that time. And of course, you're thinking, it won't work. But I'm like, let me take this, let me take this shot. It won't hurt me, right? So bring your stuff, let's see if you like it. So I brought him a Mandela t-shirt. So it was a fitting which was like 30 minutes after I'd met her. So I had to rush to my crib, wherever I was, from downtown New York to Harlem, which is like from downtown Nairobi to like maybe South B or something.
Okay.
And it's rush hour at that time. And then bring the stuff back to him. And he happened to be there, and he was like, that's soulful. But I didn't know if he was going to wear it, right? But I was like, I met Jay-Z. Boom.
You were like,
I made it.
I am fine.
I'm good.
If he doesn't wear it, this is still good for me.
And you deal with stylists like Babu all the time. He pulls a bunch of stuff, right? And then you got to feel it too. So he's like, that's soulful. But then he understands the idea that you got to connect with the people you're actually playing to.
Yeah.
So for him, it's like Live 8 Mandela makes sense. And he showed up wearing a Louis Vuitton little bag, a little like sachet, whatever, wallet, his shorts, and the Jamhuriwear t-shirt.
How did that
blown away.
Impact your view on how far Jamhuriwear could go?
That's when I realized this is not a game. We have something to offer the world as Africans. Because I had been to a store a few months before that, and the guy told me, who's gonna buy this? Africans don't buy clothes. Africans are dying of hunger.
No,
seriously. So this is the change that happened for me, was now people are like, I want to see your t-shirts. They're calling me now like, oh, can we carry your stuff? So it changed everything for us.
Was it after the Jay-Z meetup?
After the Jay-Z, yeah.
How did it blow up? I mean, how did
it? Was on, the show was on MTV, worldwide.
And
Live 8 was being shown worldwide.
So people were asking, they were like, what is he wearing?
Yeah, what is he wearing? Yeah. They're like, what is that? And the word goes around,
And this was like right at the start?
Yeah, this was like, 2004. And then he comes to Tanzania and he wears a Jamhuriwear hoodie as well, in Tanzania. So to me, that was when I was like, okay, now this is not a game. The first time he's in Africa, rocking a Jamhuriwear hoodie.
That is wild.
That says Tanzania on it. And Tanzania is hot too, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm going to come out with this thing.
In a hoodie.
In a hoodie.
And so you not only dressed him, but you went on, of course, after that, with the name now, becoming popular, you dressed the likes of Akon,
yep.
And
when you're just starting out, Jadena.
And it's just been a host of Kanan.
Yep.
And it's been a host.
Susan Owio as well. She came to New York, did a show. Susan Owio.
Oh, Susanna.
Yeah. Jabali, Africa.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Kalamashaka. Kalamashaka.
When they came through?
No, Kalamashaka was, we did something with them here and we sent them the product and they just rocked it and people were like, oh, that's Kalamashaka wearing a Jamhuriwear. It made sense.